J.J. Redick reflects on his first season as head coach of the Lakers. When the Los Angeles Lakers and GM Rob Pelinka made the bold decision to hire J.J. Redick as their new head coach last offseason, it raised more than a few eyebrows. Redick had never held a professional coaching position before stepping into one of the NBA's most high-pressure roles. Critics questioned the move, and many wondered if Pelinka was taking too big a gamble. If you are new here, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. But Redick quickly began to justify that leap of faith. Despite a bittersweet end to the season, a first-round playoff exit, he delivered a strong first campaign. Under his leadership, the Lakers not only reached the 50-win mark but also secured the third seed in a fiercely competitive Western Conference. Redick adapted his strategies throughout the season, adjusting to a roster that went through significant changes, and kept the team competitive and resilient. Of course, no season is without its low points. The early playoff loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games was a tough pill to swallow. In his end-of-season press conference alongside Pelinka, Redick opened up about what the experience meant to him, both personally and professionally. Walking into the building today felt strange but familiar, Redick said. I've always believed a team is like a living organism. Over the course of the season, you're nurturing it, trying to keep it healthy. Every organism has its chronic issues. You do your best to manage them. But when the season ends, it feels like that organism has died. It feels like a funeral. That moment of reflection hit hard. Redick admitted it was disappointing not to see this group of players get the chance to chase a championship. As a player, I remember those playoff losses. You hop on the plane, you process it quietly, you jot down everything you want to improve. As a coach, it's the same, except now, the responsibility is greater. But rather than dwelling on the loss, Redick's mindset quickly shifted toward growth. That's where my mind goes today, he said. How can I get better? Thankfully, I have more time this offseason than I did last year to truly evaluate myself, to listen, to my staff, to our players, to Rob, and find ways to elevate our game. The goal is still the same: hang that 18th banner in the rafters. Redick emphasized that the journey, with all its ups and downs, is what builds champions. I see everything as an opportunity to grow, he explained. Giannis said something a few years ago that stuck with me, about failure and success. To me, this whole journey is like a river. Sometimes you hit a dam, sometimes you get stopped by a beaver's work. We've joked about that before. You don't know what obstacles you'll face, but it's all part of the path. You have to embrace both failure and success, and more importantly, grow from both. This season taught us a lot. Every player, every coach, every win, every loss, it all mattered. And while none of us are truly ready for the off-season, I know it will be a crucial one for me and my coaching staff to continue evolving. The Lakers clearly found something special in Redick. He earned the trust of both his players and his staff, and his debut season was filled with valuable lessons that will shape the team's future. As the off-season begins, Redick will remain a central figure in planning the next phase of the Lakers' pursuit of greatness. J.J. Redick finishes 6th in Coach of the Year voting. In recognition of his impressive first year, Redick finished 6th in NBA Coach of the Year voting, earning 5 third-place votes, a sign that the basketball world is already taking notice. Redick's 6th-place finish in the Coach of the Year voting might not have come with a trophy, but it was a meaningful acknowledgement of the challenges he faced, and the respect he earned, in his rookie season. Many around the league took notice of how quickly he adapted to the role, combining his deep basketball IQ with strong communication skills and a steady hand under pressure. Players praised his poise and openness throughout the season. Behind the scenes, Redick fostered a culture built on trust and accountability. Veterans like LeBron James and Anthony Davis publicly backed his leadership, with LeBron referring to Redick mid-season as a brilliant basketball mind who understands the modern game. Media reactions were mixed early on, with skeptics pointing to Redick's lack of coaching experience. But by mid-season, that narrative had largely shifted. ESPN analyst Doris Burke noted in a March broadcast, "What J.J. Redick has done in such a short time is no small feat. He's earning respect not just in the locker room, but across the league." Still, the early playoff exit left questions hanging in the air. Were the Lakers built for a deep postseason run? Did the mid-season roster tweaks come too late? Was experience ultimately what separated the Lakers from a team like the Timberwolves, who came in with more continuity and defensive edge? Redick didn't dodge those questions, and neither did Pelinka. In the same press conference, the Lakers GM reaffirmed his confidence in Redick, calling his first season a foundational step, and emphasizing that the front office was committed to providing him with the right tools going forward. The results in the playoffs weren't what we hoped for, Pelinka admitted. But the structure, the system, the chemistry that JJ helped build, that's something we can continue to grow from. We're not just thinking about one season. We're building something sustainable. Sources around the league have indicated that the Lakers plan to be aggressive this offseason, exploring trades and free agency moves to bolster their depth and address key weaknesses, particularly perimeter defense and consistent scoring off the bench. Redick is expected to play a major role in those decisions, with Pelinka emphasizing that this is a collaborative effort. Looking ahead, Redick is already setting the tone for what comes next. He's expected to attend several pre-draft workouts, and he's been in ongoing conversations with his staff to analyze what worked, and what didn't, during the 2024-25 campaign. There's also buzz that Redick may add to his coaching staff, possibly bringing in a more experienced assistant coach to provide further support. While nothing is confirmed, such a move would signal a mature, self-aware approach to growth, something Redick has embraced from day one. For Lakers fans, there's cautious optimism. The season didn't end in glory, but it didn't end in chaos either. In a league where coaching turnover is high and expectations even higher, stability matters, and Redick has provided just that. As the franchise moves into a critical offseason, Redick's voice will be one of the most important in shaping the Lakers' next chapter, a chapter still fueled by the ambition to raise that elusive 18th championship banner. Lakers rumors: Luka Donic set to face former Team Mavericks in Las Vegas preseason showdown. Luka Doncic's debut season with the Los Angeles Lakers was nothing short of dramatic, a whirlwind of high expectations, bold moves, and a glimpse into a bright future. When the Dallas Mavericks shocked the basketball world by trading Donic in a blockbuster deal centered around Anthony Davis, many questioned the move. But as the dust settled, it became clear, the Lakers came out on top. With Donic leading the charge, Los Angeles secured the third seed in a loaded Western Conference, while Dallas stumbled out of playoff contention. Though the Lakers' playoff journey was cut short with a first-round loss to the Timberwolves, the momentum is unmistakable. The purple and gold have found their next cornerstone. Donic has already shown signs that he's in it for the long haul. He's spoken openly about wanting to build something lasting in LA, and insiders expect he'll ink a contract extension this summer. That's music to the ears of Lakers fans and front office executives alike, who now proudly see Luka as the face of the franchise, a generational talent ready to carry the torch into a new era. But before the next chapter officially begins, there's a date circled on the preseason calendar: Lakers vs. Mavericks in Las Vegas. According to NBA insider Mark Stein, the two teams will square off in what promises to be an emotionally charged exhibition game, not just for Donic, but for fans eager to witness him take on his former team for the first time. The matchup is more than just another preseason game. It's a symbolic passing of the torch, a preview of what's to come in the 2025-26 season, and a chance for Donic to make a statement. While stars typically play limited minutes in the preseason, just seeing Luka face Dallas again will be a must-watch moment. Though Donic has remained professional and respectful when discussing his former team publicly, it's no secret there were tensions behind the scenes. His departure wasn't just a basketball decision, it was personal. Mavericks GM Nico Harrison and Governor Patrick Dumont were reportedly critical of Luka's conditioning and defensive effort, comments that didn't sit well with the All-Star guard. And while he hasn't aired those grievances publicly, there's little doubt he'll bring extra fire whenever he sees the Mavs on the court. Donic: we all have to be better. After the Lakers' playoff exit, Donic didn't mince words about what comes next. Improvement, individually and collectively, is the priority heading into the summer. There's a lot of things we can work on, things I can work on, he said after the season. Everyone's got to take a step forward. We've got a long off-season ahead of us, and it's the perfect time to focus on getting better, as a team and as individuals. It's a clear sign of Luka's leadership mindset. He's not just here to put up numbers, he's here to win. And with a full off-season to train with his new teammates, build chemistry, and help shape the team's identity, the best of Donic in a Lakers jersey may still be ahead. From Dallas to Hollywood, the journey hasn't been easy, but for Luka Donic and the Lakers, it's just getting started. The upcoming preseason clash between the Lakers and Mavericks in Las Vegas is already generating buzz, not only for the drama on the court but also for what it represents off of it. For Donic, it's more than just a game. It's a chance to prove he's grown from the criticism, a chance to turn the page on a turbulent exit from Dallas, and a reminder to the league that he's found his new home. Around the NBA, front offices are watching closely. The Lakers' bold trade for Donic was seen by many as a high-risk, high-reward gamble, especially given Anthony Davis's continued defensive presence and leadership. But as Donic found his rhythm in Los Angeles, the narrative began to shift. Analysts now widely agree that the Lakers struck gold, landing a younger superstar whose best years are still ahead, and one who seems fully bought into the franchise's vision. National media outlets have started referring to the Lakers as Luka's team, a title that would have seemed far-fetched just a year ago. ESPN's Zach Lowe recently commented on the Lowe post, "This isn't just a transition, it's a transformation. The Lakers have pivoted from an aging core to a new era, and Donic is at the center of it. You can already feel the shift." Fan reactions have been equally passionate. Lakers supporters, known for their high expectations, have embraced Donic's competitive fire and showmanship. His ability to blend elite scoring with court vision has reinvigorated the fanbase, many of whom now see the team as legitimate contenders heading into next season, provided the right pieces are added around him. Internally, the Lakers are preparing to build a roster that better complements Luka's skill set. Rumors suggest the front office is exploring the trade market for additional shooters and versatile defenders to surround him, and there's even speculation that the team could pursue a third star if the right opportunity arises. Meanwhile, the Mavericks are facing pressure of their own. Luka's departure has cast a long shadow over the organization, and many in Dallas continue to question the leadership decisions that led to the breakup. The backlash was swift following the trade, with some fans burning jerseys, others flooding social media with criticism, and local media demanding accountability. If the Mavericks underperform again this coming season, the Donic deal could go down as one of the most scrutinized in modern NBA history. Back in LA, Donic is embracing his new role not just as a superstar, but as a leader. He's been seen working out with younger teammates, mentoring guards, and staying closely involved in off-season planning. One team source noted, "Luka's not just here to play ball, he's here to build something." With the Las Vegas game approaching, anticipation is rising. Even though it's just the preseason, the emotional weight is real. For Luka, it's a homecoming of sorts, but one where he's wearing the colors of a team that fully believes in him. And for the Lakers, it's another step forward in what could be a defining era. If this off-season brings the right reinforcements and Luka continues to evolve, the purple and gold might be closer than ever to raising banner No. 18. LeBron James calls playing with son Bronny the greatest achievement of his career. One of the most unforgettable storylines of the Los Angeles Lakers 2024 season didn't come from a blockbuster trade or a last-second buzzer beater. It came from the 55th pick in the NBA draft. That's when the Lakers selected USC guard Bronny James, the son of global icon LeBron James. And with that pick, history was made. Not only did LeBron and Bronny become the first father-son duo to play in the NBA at the same time, they suited up on the same team, wearing the purple and gold side by side. For Bronny, it meant breaking through relentless scrutiny and proving himself despite doubts from critics. For LeBron, it meant something far more profound than stats or championships. It's number one. Easily. It's not even close, LeBron said, when asked where this experience ranks in his legendary career. To play the game I love while sharing the court with my son, that's been one of the most meaningful, fulfilling journeys I've ever been on. Watching his growth from draft night in New York, to Summer League, to those early struggles, and then his comeback, it's been incredible. LeBron reflected with pride on the many milestones Bronny hit throughout the season, from his G League performances to his moments under the NBA spotlight. "I remember our first game together in preseason, I think it was in Palm Springs. Then playing alongside him in the regular season against Minnesota, just seeing how much he's matured, how hard he's worked, and the mindset he's developed," LeBron said. "He's earned his place. And watching that happen up close, as a father, there's nothing like it." Despite the pressure of being LeBron James' son, Bronny stayed focused and resilient, even after a harrowing setback, a cardiac arrest in the summer of 2023. Many doubted whether he would ever play again, but less than a year later, he was not only back, he was competing at the professional level. Through it all, LeBron watched his son endure adversity, criticism, and unimaginable pressure. "I'm beyond proud," he said. "That game in Philly when things didn't go his way, I think that shaped a lot of who he is today. And then when we were shorthanded in that home game against Milwaukee, he stepped up. He's got a bright future, not just because he knows how to play basketball, but because he's an amazing kid. You can ask anyone, teammates, coaches, They'll all tell you he's a joy to be around. And yeah, I'll take a little credit for that. It's a rare thing for an athlete to outlast the typical prime long enough to share the court with their own child. For LeBron, a four-time champion, four-time MVP, and the NBA's all-time leading scorer, this milestone might be the one that matters most. The story of Bronny James is still being written. He's had to fight for every opportunity, from overcoming life-threatening health issues to silencing skeptics, and he's done it all in the spotlight. Through every challenge, he's had his father beside him, not just as a mentor, but as a teammate. No one in the history of the NBA has experienced what the James family has this season. And no one, perhaps, will appreciate it more than LeBron himself. LeBron to miss Met Gala due to knee injury. Following the Lakers' early playoff exit, it was revealed that LeBron suffered a Grade 2 MCL sprain in the fourth quarter of the team's final postseason game. Due to the injury, he announced on Monday that he will not attend the Met Gala, where he had been slated to serve as a co-chair for the prestigious event. While fans will miss seeing LeBron on the red carpet, the focus now turns to recovery, and as always, what comes next for one of the most iconic athletes of all time. LeBron's absence from the Met Gala, though disappointing to the fashion and entertainment world, served as another reminder of the physical toll this historic season has taken on him. At 40 years old, he continues to defy age and expectation, not just competing, but performing at an elite level night after night. But even a player as durable as LeBron isn't immune to the grind of an 82-game season and the postseason battle that followed. The news of his MCL sprain sparked concern among fans, but team sources remain optimistic. The injury is not expected to require surgery, and with a full off-season ahead, LeBron is projected to be ready for training camp. However, the Lakers' medical and coaching staff are expected to implement a more cautious workload management plan heading into the 2025-26 season. The injury also reignited conversations about how long LeBron plans to continue playing. After achieving the once unthinkable goal of playing with Bronny, many are wondering if this chapter marks the beginning of the end, or the start of a powerful new legacy phase. Privately, those close to LeBron say he's more motivated than ever. Not just to win another title, but to help usher Bronny through the early stages of his NBA journey. LeBron doesn't just want to play with Bronny, he wants to help him thrive, a league insider shared. This isn't a farewell tour. It's a new mission. And that mission is already beginning to take shape. Off-season development is now a top priority, with LeBron reportedly planning to join Bronny for parts of his individual workouts and Lakers minicamps. The front office, too, is leaning into this unique dynamic, exploring player development staff additions specifically to support Bronny's growth as a combo guard. From a branding perspective, the LeBron-Bronny storyline has captivated global audiences. Their shared jersey moments have become viral sensations, sparking a surge in Lakers merchandise sales and bringing in new fans, many of whom are watching the NBA for the first time just to follow the father-son saga. TV networks and marketing partners are already preparing campaigns focused on the duo heading into next season. A potential Lakers Christmas Day game featuring LeBron and Bronny is reportedly in the works, with the NBA keen to highlight one of the most compelling generational moments in sports history. Former players and legends have weighed in as well. Magic Johnson tweeted, "We've never seen anything like this in our game, a father playing alongside his son at this level. It's not just inspiring, it's history." Dwayne Wade, a close friend of LeBron's, posted, "I've known Bron since before Bronny was born. To see this now? Unreal. True legacy stuff." Even rival players have expressed admiration. Steph Curry commented after a Warriors-Lakers matchup, "What Bron's doing, playing with his son and still playing at an MVP level, it's just incredible. It's inspiring for all of us who want to keep going." As for Bronny, he's taking it all in stride. Known for his quiet confidence, he stayed focused on the work, blocking out the noise and building his own name, even as he lives in the shadow of a basketball titan. But now, the shadow is becoming a spotlight, and Bronny is starting to shine. With LeBron recovering, Bronny developing, and the Lakers retooling, the 2025-26 season is shaping up to be something more than a standard campaign. It's a rare opportunity, a merging of legacy and potential, of history and hope, all under the lights of Los Angeles.